Welcome back to this week's video. Well, welcome to this week's video. And what is the revelation of my summer plans? So, I am going to be cycling from near Bath, my home, to a little town south of Bologna in Italy to my grandparents' house. I'm really excited. I'm currently on a ride to the Quantocks to test out all my kit, make sure all is good. But I shall somehow beam you back to my house so that a non-bike riding Arthur can give you a sort of full overview of the plans before I take you along with me on this nice ride. I'm about 45k into what will be a 120 kilometer day. I'll sleep while camp, and then I'll be doing 120 kilometers back on a slightly different route. So yeah, it's going to be fun. See you in a bit. Thank you, Bike Ride Arthur. Remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Anyway, let's get on with the plan. The plan is to ride about 140 to 170 kilometers per day, depending on how I feel. I'm trying to keep things as open as possible, give myself as many options to take an extra day's rest, do a shorter ride, do a longer ride. So I haven't booked any accommodation yet. And on the note of accommodation, I'm planning on spending 1, 2, maybe 3 nights in my bivvy before then spending a night in a hotel or an Airbnb, something similar. So that I can have a proper shower, I can wash my kit, I can have a proper night's sleep. Because as you'll see later on, the night's sleep I had in my bivvy was not great. But yeah, so day 1 from my home near Bath all the way down to Portsmouth to get an overnight ferry to Cherbourg, from where I will cycle towards Paris. I'll go through the centre of Paris, see the Eiffel Tower, because why not? And then I will head on down towards Saint-Dié-des-Vosges and the Vosges, a really nice area of France, before turning south to Basel, crossing over into Switzerland, not taking a direct route through Switzerland, but sort of going towards Lucerne a bit, and then up towards Zurich a bit, and then down to Davos. Just wanting to see a bit of the lakes and take in some nice scenery, I think. From Davos, head basically straight towards the Stelvio Pass. I've always wanted to do it, so I thought this would be a good opportunity. And then from there, into Italy, Bolzano, Trento, Verona, and then Bologna. So that's basically it. I shall hand you back to Bike Ride Arthur to finish off this video. Enjoy. So, where did the inspiration for this come from? Well, when I was younger, we always used to sort of joke about cycling to Italy. I'm really lucky that I have grandparents there and I can sort of go every year on holiday. And yeah, we used to think, oh, me and Dad could ride. Mum and the sister could go along in the car as sort of support crew. But obviously, when I'm 10, that's never going to happen. And then when I stopped swimming, because I used to swim competitively, sort of training 8 times a week. When I stopped swimming, I started cycling more and more. And this year, a couple of months ago, a friend of mine asked if I wanted to cycle to Germany with him. But unfortunately, our calendars just didn't align, really. But I thought, oh, that'd be quite fun. And then an email came out from college talking about a travel grant that they offer. And this travel grant is essentially, they give you a bit of money to go and do some traveling. You have to write quite a complex plan for what you're going to do, why it will benefit your degree. You need to get approval from your tutor, and you also need to sort of budget it out quite specifically. So I thought, do you know what? Let's give it a go. This is sort of a perfect starting point to head to Italy with, because the idea had been in my mind since my friend had asked me whether I wanted to cycle to Germany, because I thought, oh, I could just carry on to Italy after that. So I applied. Apparently they usually give money in between 100 and 200 pounds. And apparently in one exceptional circumstance, they'd given 400 pounds. Obviously cycling to Italy is quite an expensive endeavour. So I asked for 350. I thought, I'll just go below what they've given before. And I got it. So at that point I was like, yes, let's do this. I bought all the kit I needed and I started planning. So yeah, I'm just really, really excited because I've never done anything like this before and I just can't wait. I'll be going through France, I'll be speaking French, I'll go through Switzerland, I'll get to see the lakes, I'll get to see the amazing mountains, and then when I get into Italy, it'll be speaking in Italian on my way to my grandparents, and I have some proper pasta. I cannot wait, I cannot wait. Anyway, let's get down to the Quantocks. Well, that was possibly one of the hardest things I've done in my entire life. That climb was so long and so steep. I hope the action camera picked it up, but I was zigzagging. Definitely over 20% all the way. I am absolutely shattered. I had planned that if it had been really late when I got to the bottom of there was probably a good place to camp, but I could not have done that first thing in the morning to get home. So I'm glad I did it tonight. I mean, I am absolutely shattered, and that's after about 120k as well. Oh my word. Anyway, now I'm going to find a nice place to set up so I can go to bed. Right, see you in a bit. That is the end of this week's video. I thought I'd end it by showing you the lovely morning sunrise that I rode towards at about 5 AM. I slept really badly, but I had to wake up early anyway to get home in time for an osteopath appointment. But that sunrise did make up for that fact. And yeah, I got home in time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about the plans for the summer, please stick them in the comment section below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Next week we'll have my first ever Duolingo video, so stay tuned.